What's going on, guys? Just gonna get right into it. As you can see by the title of the video, got a shift knob for you. This one's going to my buddy Zach's racing sim shifter, and we're gonna do this one a little bit different. I had a mishap with some epoxy doing another buddy's shift knob out of a Red Bull can. Had to burn the insert out because I still needed it. So we're going to use this as our base, and then we need to glue this insert into here so we can start shaping it and then go from there. So we're getting close to a main shape, but as you can see, I still have these voids here. I'm really not too sure what I'm gonna do yet. I'm thinking about just basically filling them in with more epoxy some way, somehow, with a different color to give it a little contrast, which is kind of what we're going for anyway, with like the galaxy looking theme. So I don't know. I'm gonna figure out what to do with that, and we'll see what's up. So we've got a general shape here. This is kind of the idea. Obviously we still have these voids, and basically this would have been a waste otherwise. So we're kind of killing two birds with one stone. We've got the general shape and already got the insert in. And then that way, when I put it in this cup to pour the colors around it, it's not using nearly as much epoxy. And yeah, that's pretty much the idea. So we're saving some epoxy and not wasting this piece. So I'm gonna glue this to the bottom of the cup, mix up some colors. And the thing about mixing like epoxy colors, you can't just really mix them right away, at least with the thick set stuff, because since it takes so long to cure, the colors will more so mix together. So I'm gonna mix some up tonight and probably let it set overnight, and that way it'll get a little bit thicker, and then I'll pour the epoxy into the cup, and that way the colors kind of stay a little bit more separated. So I'll get this glued up, show you what colors we're mixing up, and then yeah, it'll be on to the pour. Here are the colors that we've got going on for the mixture. They're a lot more of a silvery than I might necessarily like. I still think it's going to look really cool, but just the way these powders are, the more you add, the more like silver they get, but I think it'll still be super cool. So yeah, we just let these set for probably around 8 hours, 10 hours, let them get a little thicker, and then we'll mix them in and it'll look super sick. So we got it poured. The pink and the purple definitely aren't that different. I think it's gonna be better once it's out of the cup and all sanded and polished. Plus this is bad lighting. So I've got this little cup as a makeshift pressure pot that I'm gonna put this in and pressurize. That way it shrinks all the bubbles, which there shouldn't be too terribly many, but it'll just help it turn out clear and as far as the bubbles go. But I think it'll look pretty cool when it's done. Got it out of the mold. Say that looks pretty galaxy. The colors mixed together a little bit more than I would have liked, but I think it turned out pretty good. So we got the insert, stayed intact pretty good. Got to clean up the bottom of the thread a little bit, but I think it's gonna turn out pretty sick. So just gotta shape it again and she'll be good to go. Well, this is what happens when you carve shift knob. So, had a bad result of how it was put in the cup. So in order to get it back to symmetrical, we see a little bit of clear. I honestly don't think it's going to be that bad once I polish it up and everything. I think it'll still look cool. So I'm gonna start the sanding process. I'm basically gonna go from 60 all the way up to like 2000 and then polish it. So it's literally just what you guys saw. This is gonna be spinning and I'm gonna be using sandpaper, so I'm probably not gonna film that too much. Maybe just show you what it looks like here and there. But yeah, so kind of tough about the clear, but it still looks pretty cool. We can orient this to be showing this part mostly, so it'll be cool. Here we have it after it got polished. I actually think I kind of like the clear because you can see the backside of the metallic, so it looks, I don't know, it still looks pretty cool. But with this adapter, he can orient it wherever he wants, so probably can just make it to where the galaxy is what you're looking at. But yeah, it turned out pretty cool. Kind of a happy accident, I guess. It's not perfect. Handmade things, you know, hardly ever are. But basically, I just went through, I started with 60 grit to smooth out all of the marks from the carving tools. And then from there, I just went 80, 120, 220, 320, 400, 600, 800, 1,000, and 2,000. I know it's a lot. That's all the grits that I went through to get it to the point of polishing. And then that's what you guys just saw. I used this Milwaukee hand buffer, and each of these compounds get a little bit lighter as you go on. And same with the pads. This is the most aggressive. We got a little less, and then the foam is the softest. I don't know if this does anything for you guys as far as the part numbers or what I used. This is the wool pad that came with the Milwaukee buffer, and this is just a random wool pad that came in a kit with some foam and a wool pad. So that's kind of just general stuff there. They're not specific, but just so you guys kind of have an idea of what it takes to get to this point. If you look real close, you can see some lines still, and that's just because I didn't sand it as good as I could have, but you can't see them in the galaxy looking part. It's just in the clear, so I don't think I'm gonna worry too much about those. This isn't meant to be perfect, and it's for my buddy's racing sim, so I think he's gonna be stoked on it, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So you guys kind of see the process of what it takes to make a shift knob. There's probably a ton of other ways to do it. That's just how I do it. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed it, let me know. And I'll probably still make some videos like this because I enjoy making the shift knobs, and I feel like I'm getting more creative and kind of figuring out different cool ways to do different ones. So next time I do something different, I'll probably make one again anyway because I enjoy it. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.